in Santa Clara. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They run. It's the former Oregon Duck, Jordan James. Into space. Still going. And he will score. Jordan James. Touchdown. 49ers. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. On now, Cade York for the point after. It's up and through. And the 49ers will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Brown now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop. Brings up 2nd and 8. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Richardson. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Hold it ready.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
On the give, it's right. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They run again with Wright. He'll manage only a couple. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey. Steady.
Back on the ground and back to right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Cougar 19.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Quick hitting slant there. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. They get it easily. 4th and 1, and they pick up 5.
And they knew they were in a tough spot here defensively. Anytime a team gets you down into these 4th and short situations, we've kind of seen this take hold in the NFL. The ability of offenses to generate first downs on 4th down continues to improve year after year, and defenses have a hard time winning these gotta-have-it moments.
They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
Bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. In motion, it's Waddle. A shotgun handoff to right. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Warriors 7, 19, Tiger 19. Ready.
A carry here for Wright. And he will score! Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Work now on 1st and 10. The man, that is Jordan Watson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag.
Let's go. 1918.
Out of the gun, it's a throw by Rourke. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll go play action now with Rourke. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Bronco switch. Let's go now.
Straight ahead, it's James. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Ready, go!
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Miami.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Here we go, shot! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, it is Brooks. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Dick Clark there to bring him down.
He will bring down the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
Here's Richardson. Pushed out to, he bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
So, Mike, look where the corner came from on this blitz. He's all the way on the perimeter of the formation. This particular protection, they're not accounting for what they call corner cat. By the time the quarterback realizes he's blitzing, it's too late, and he's got no choice but to just take the sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
60 back. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. He's going to bring up fourth down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
So on fourth down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Fake the give, and now here's Rourke. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Niners. It's a gain of 34.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Here's a handoff to James. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Tag. 70 Lions.
To the air on third down, here's Rourke. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
First down.
Set to go now on first and 10. They'll go with James. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Brings up third and 3.
They'll come up to third and 3.
Go. Cougar 19.
Rourke. And incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
York's kick is good. And the 49ers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break.
He'll run with right. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 38-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw, Richardson. That one's pulled in by Brown. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey. Go, quick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Steady.
On the ground, this is right. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, they go with right. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Miami. Go once more with Brooks. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Looks like a design run here with Richardson.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
from the gun. On third down, Richardson. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. Pass now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Dolphins are on top. It's 14-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Work to throw on first down. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Dolphins will take over possession here at the 44.
So in this last possession, Mike, they take the ball away, and they do it from playing cover 3 defense. So what that means is there's 3 deep players. There's 2 corners and a safety. They divide the field into thirds, and everybody else underneath is just looking at the quarterback. Straight zone coverage, played perfectly, leads to a big takeaway.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Niners' 48-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready, steady.
Throwing, Richardson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
3 yards to go.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. Finding room across midfield. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. A big one there to start the second half. 62 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal.
Cardinal.
Tight end going in motion here. Right. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Come back team. Bronco 80.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Flush to his right. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Touchdown, Miami. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle.
James with that carry. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 8. To throw is Rourke. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar 19.
Throwing on second down, Rourke. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over just shy of midfield.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Richardson. Here's a screen coming for right. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
60 Vikings, 19 Lions. Go.
On second down, Richardson. The throw here is complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And this is third down.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
Out of shotgun. Richardson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on. Hit. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Head up. This is right. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll run, and here is Brooks. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
Yards on the pickup. And this is third down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with James. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6. They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Rourke. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's going to have the 49ers first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
That's Dobbs open left side. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 17 yards on that play. First down, 49ers.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, this is James. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now pass to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Shut up! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Work now on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Watkins. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, here is a run with James. And he'll get about 5. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and
From the gun, here is Roy. That's the versatile Jordan James. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's a throw by Rourke. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a 1st down to boot.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's James. A short game down to the 7.
Robinson on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
70 Rangers,
They'll throw with Rourke. He's got his big tight end. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here.
60 Ready.
On a run with Brooks to begin this drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
2nd and a yard.
Get it. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to have the 1st down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
60 Vikings. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Again, it is Brooks. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
Ready, set. Here we go, set.
Now Richardson in trouble, and down he goes.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now he's just going to flip this forward.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
To the air now, 2nd down, and here is Rourke. There's that man again, another catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Here's 1st down.
The 49ers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Trap 60.
Now, Rourke. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
2nd and 10.
Cardinal.
To the air, it's Rourke. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Rourke. A ball deep for the end zone. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. You got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but Slim Meadow went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, like, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being wasted down.
One team out, ready to send this one away. This will be returnable from his own 15. gets free. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. A special teams magic moment from the rookie who takes it all the way. What a great way to announce yourself to your teammates as a huge part of this team.
Yeah, and there's no greater way to establish value and to earn a role on a team, Mike, than through special teams. Now, when you could do it as a returner and you can impact the game by putting points on the board, man, that is different. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and that is a huge impact play here by the young rookie.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Two. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.